Hello and welcome back, family of the two. Back to another episode of the Garrettson Podcast. Are you cereal?
Except people who drink Aquafina water.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody else.
Whatever time you're watching this.
Good afternoon.
Or yeah, it could be morning, afternoon, good
Not
evening,
like
good night.
Walk here, but.
All right. We are doing Mascot Battle Showdown.
Mascot
Battle Showdown.
That was a good one.
For the last time.
That's sad. Everything must come to an end.
And Mascot Battle Showdown needs to
That's
probably end.
depressing. No! It's depressing.
So,
it's transformed me.
we are,
Really?
yes, we've learned so much
Made
about.
me see.
We learned that if you like
everybody different way.
one logo better than everybody else, you get made fun of.
Yeah, we did jump on Brad. You weren't here last week, Molly. We
Yeah.
jumped on Brad because he gave the Longhorns a point, and he said, "Well, I just did it to be nice."
Aww.
Bird. Because I think right before that, what did I say?
Yeah.
I was like, can we just move past, or did anybody give the Longhorns eye candy? And he's like,
Yeah, I wasn't here because I was on a
I didn't
play.
say anything. I just looked up and you guys all looked at me and got
All right,
Oh.
all right. So we are in our final four. Our semis for Right River. We have the Gold Diggers versus the Scoopers. And our left river is Moguls versus the Nighthawks, and this is how it's going to go down. We're going to do the semis today and the finals. And we are not doing any points.
No points.
Markers down. We're not doing any 1 through 10. We are doing head-to-head battles. We are going to discuss what we think out of it. That's probably pretty cool. Thanks. I
Yeah.
can't wait to get that on film. We're going to discuss. Ooh.
Don't hit
That's
it.
getting close.
If I throw one up.
Yeah!
Good job.
Oh, Clay. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to discuss why one is better than the other, and we're going to get them past that way. So we're going to argue a little bit, and then we're going to come to a consensus. We'll vote on which one would win a head-to-head battle and go from there. So let's start.
I
Which
think
one
we
you guys?
start with Right River because we already know who's winning.
Really?
On Right River?
Yes.
All right, we got the Gold Diggers versus the Scoops. The Scoopers. Well, go ahead and lead it, Kev.
My outright winner is Gold Diggers there.
Okay, I thought you were going to say the other.
Don't you agree?
Don't you agree?
No, why?
I
Like,
don't know how it's obvious.
give me a why.
Colorway. Way better than just black and red.
Okay.
What were the
Everything else. It's
Yeah,
just-
but I think the logo was better for
The
Scoopers.
logo?
No,
Scooper's logo
okay,
is
I'll
definitely
show you
better.
again. I'll show you again.
Okay, show me.
Sturgis?
Dude, the
Yeah.
guy looks jacked.
Ah,
Okay, but then let's talk about the actual mascot. Gold Diggers and Scoopers. The Scoopers stole from the Gold Diggers, man.
They basically
Oh, yeah.
bully them.
It's kind of bland.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah.
oh my God.
Right? Gold Diggers.
Okay, now that I think
The
about
Scoopers stole from the Gold Diggers. They played them.
it, yeah.
They did?
I
Yeah.
do like
How?
the mascot better, but I like the colors better on Gold Diggers.
Me too.
Okay, I agree. I would agree with both of those statements.
Just because, like, the gold, and they're gold diggers.
Those are
Really
insights.
think about it, they're both.
Those are insights by Molly.
Yeah. By the way, I write my 8 with a double circle, just in case you
So
guys
Nice
you're-
to make a snowman.
So her vote really doesn't count.
No.
So, okay, but... Okay, yeah, okay.
I like the mustache on the gold digger as well.
Yeah, I like a good old mustache. We had a referee that had a mustache at the last game, and I was digging it. I thought it was really cool.
Yes, he
He's
looks like a
digging it like
miniature
the gold
Ron Swanson, like my dad.
Literally
like 20
Ron
years
Swanson.
ago.
Yes, I agree.
If you saw a picture of my dad when he just had the mustache,
That would have been your dad out there in stripes? Yeah.
and he was like,
it was
yeah,
cool.
He pretty cool.
He made a bad call, and I'm like, It's okay. Nice mustache.
It's okay.
Okay, let's get back to the Gold Diggers and Scoopers. So, do we just want to vote on our favorite? Do we want to talk a little more about this? You guys
I don't
got
know.
any
I
opinions
want to
here?
talk. I'm confused.
I got opinions for
How
the
did the
next
Scoopers
matchup.
steal
Yeah.
from the Gold Diggers? They're both diggers of
The
some
Gold
sort.
Diggers would come down from Deadwood, down the mountain,
Down the
down the
mountain.
hill,
Come to
down the
gamble.
ravine.
and they'd come and gamble, and they'd come and,
Scoop their money away.
well, the Gold Diggers would come and purchase certain items or people. And the Scoopers were taking their money, stealing more money than they maybe were.
Make that noise.
So
Wait, they were stealing money from them?
they're robbing their pockets, scooping their money out of their pockets. I think is the way that it's really written down, right? Something like that.
Something like
That was as clean as I could make it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
PG.
So with that,
Now I know. Now I'm informed.
Bird just beat me.
But the Scoopers are bad people. Why would I want to vote for them?
because sometimes bad people. I mean,
Do good
Okay,
things.
so
how
we're gonna go to our
bad
dominance.
can he be?
We're gonna go to our dominance.
Can I be? I'm
Who's more
just
dominant,
doing.
a gold digger or a scooper?
Good job.
Scoopers.
That's because it's on TikTok.
Just look at me petting this puppy.
That's because it's on TikTok.
Okay, but
It's
what were you
the
saying?
Lorax.
Sorry.
What's more dominant, scooper or
A gold digger or a scooper?
Well, evidently,
Also,
it's
Kanye
Scooper.
West.
gold digger?
Yeah, we gotta throw Kanye's song in there.
Kanye West.
To me, this isn't a
I'm just
shoe-in.
saying.
I could vote for either one right now.
I
Me
agree.
too.
I'm not.
Me too.
convinced
I would vote
otherwise.
for gold digger though. If
You
I
would or
could
you will?
name
if I
one.
could, if I would want to if I would want to go to or if I would want to
If you want to rep
if I would
one
want,
of
if I
their
would want to rep
uniforms,
either mascot or uniform, I would choose a
Rep.
gold digger.
Not ref.
all right, we ready to vote?
Yep.
Kev
No.
went gold diggers. Are you ready to vote?
Gold digger.
No,
One for gold
circle
digger.
around.
Dill, you ready?
Scoopers.
I'm gonna choose gold diggers.
I'm gonna go gold diggers as well.
Already over.
My vote doesn't count.
Doesn't count. 2 circles making it.
Yeah, 2 circles negative.
That one was.
Gold diggers, Ostini. I kind of knew I was gonna vote for him the whole time, but I thought I'd argue for the Scoopers.
I don't know. I gave it to the Scoopers.
Yeah, I should have done either one.
They're smarter.
I should have.
Hey, look, one of Molly's G's are up on the board.
Loading arrow.
Loading arrow.
I do it.
That's how I kind of make mine too, except I
Yeah,
listed-
don't even. I was gonna say. I
My
would be calling
C
you out
is more
again.
defined. You guys have like a
My
crooked
C
C.
is more defined.
All right, Moguls versus the Nighthawks.
G.
Moguls
You
versus
really
the Nighthawks.
like the Nighthawks.
Moguls.
Well, I do.
I love the train.
You gotta realize
It's a train.
the Nighthawks.
It's a
But that
train.
colorway is
It's cool.
not nice.
Yes.
The Nighthawks beat
That
the
colorway is
Scotties and the
I don't
Longhorns.
like all those feathers.
Yeah,
Why are there so
exactly.
many feathers?
They got here because of a
Bird.
cakewalk. They had the equivalents of Citadel and Bradley to get to the Final Four. I mean,
What does that
come on.
mean?
The Moguls
Those
have to
are
go through the
Yeah.
gorilla.
Okay.
The Moguls made it through the Tanagers and the Gorillas, in my opinion, which were both better than the Scotties and the Longhorns.
Either one of them could have beat both of them.
Scotties were good. Scotties were good.
Scotties were not good. It's a little chihuahua.
I will not forget the Scotty. It was a Scotty. The animal was a Scotty.
Wow.
There's no
It was a
color.
Scotty
Poppy.
dog.
We figured out the name of the dog yesterday. It's Poppy.
Really?
The
Poppy the
on
Scotty?
Chihuahua, Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
I thought, what did we think it was?
Paco.
Pac. I was like, that's Morgan's dad's name.
Okay.
Paco.
Moguls and Nighthawks. I'm not a big like
I've
the
got
train
mine.
guy.
I like it. Hop on the a crazy train. You know?
Yeah, but like I won't even put a train in my yard for Christmas, even though we're like the train way or whatever.
Why not?
Because it's not Christmas to me. It's not a train.
Polar Express.
Great movie. Didn't like the train. I don't like the train. I don't want a train in my yard. No.
I can make
Why are
a
we talking
good
about
train
in your yard?
noise.
This is a mask.
Well, trains. Just a train.
Okay, I like trains.
But
I mean,
a
I don't like
mogul.
listening to them.
Okay, a train
I don't like
plus
having to sit
the
behind
word
them.
mogul.
But mogul is like a business
Yeah.
tycoon.
And you know, in the 1920s, they had all those
1920s,
thingies.
huh?
Yeah, I didn't really do anything for American history.
1920s, they had those thingies. So yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
those
sense.
trains,
You're
those
probably
big
right.
corporations. I don't know.
We put in a sound effect here. Wah, wah, wah.
Crickets.
So
Double
who do you
eight,
think's
baby,
better?
double eight.
Who do I think's better? Are we voting just right now?
Vote.
No, I'm
Go.
scared.
Vote.
Who would you vote for?
I'll go first. Moguls.
I'm going with Moguls.
You have to take into consideration the color of the Nighthawks.
You
You
draw-
draw so hard.
Yeah.
Your 8s are 2 circles.
Yes.
Are you going Nighthawks, Miles?
I like the light. I look really good in light blue. That's all I'm gonna say.
Everyone does. Light blue is like the best color.
Commentary from Tayson.
Like on jerseys, like on.
But
Jerseys
you have
are
to take
Yeah.
into consideration. Will the Moguls beat the Gold Diggers? Are they like a good opponent for them, or is the Nighthawks?
This is not Moguls
You
or
gotta
Nighthawks
think of- you
versus
gotta
Gold
think
Diggers.
about
This
the
is
future.
Moguls versus Nighthawks.
But you have to think about it's like sending a kid to college. You got to think about the future.
That's a bad example.
I like
No,
the
it is not.
Moguls. The Moguls logo.
I do like the name.
I feel like the color on their logo
It's not very.
Yellow.
doesn't match like what their football uniforms color was, and that is a
They're like
definite
Phillips
negative
color.
for
They're
me.
literally
I have
just
no
Phillips
idea.
color.
But they're not on their mascot. I feel like it's more of a gold. I feel like it's more of like a mustard.
Is
brown.
it orange?
It's more like a mustard brown. It's more like a Dwight Schrute mustard
Yeah,
color.
that's what I thought.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
to me, that's a little lighter
So what's the?
than when you go to.
Maybe it's just the lighting. You just lost it. You just closed the tab.
You know what I mean? To me, that's a little lighter with that gradient color than when you go to just their. Why is the bell ringing at 2 o'clock?
That
You're the
orange,
tech guy.
That orange is not very.
That's
Kind of ugly.
It
That
could
is
be
an
the
ugly
lighting.
orange.
They look like the Browns.
as much as it pains me to say it. I gotta go Nighthawks
Oh no! Oh no!
because of that right there.
Okay, those look pretty good. I like the jersey, like the track.
Oh, that is cool. Bird.
That's clever.
I gotta go Nighthawks.
Why don't we have scales on ours?
Nighthawks. You said Nighthawks, Kev.
I said
Molly, you said
Molly,
Nighthawks. Or it's
No,
up to
I
you
haven't
now.
decided.
2-2. It's up to
I'm a
Molly.
woman. I
Doesn't
can't
matter, so we're tied.
choose.
We're deadlocked. 2-2.
Gold diggers.
We left this up to a double 8.
Double circle eight.
circle eight.
Hey, can you plug that in before it dies, Tayson? Hurry. Hurry. Where's the plug in at? Hurry, Tayson. It's gonna die.
Bastard, Jason.
Why are you choosing that plug in?
And she's dead.
3, 2. The camera's about to die, just in case you didn't
Yes.
know. Now it is
Save, I
charging.
think.
Okay,
It's still blinking. We're good.
my choice
All right.
is going to be the Moguls.
Yeah.
I really like them.
I'm okay with
They're
it.
the underdogs. Nighthawks. I've never liked
That's
the
not a
bird.
very good colorway.
Who cares?
That's
You
a
got
big
the tracks
That's a
on the
big
front.
part of
kidding
it.
me?
Eye candy
That is a
colorway. It's
big
the reason why
part.
they've made it all the
Yes.
way. Okay,
One thing with the
championship.
Nighthawks is that it's just, there's a lot of, like what you said that one time.
I
It's
know
like,
where I'm
There's a
going
lot
with
of
this.
birds. People just choose
Yeah,
like
you
a
didn't.
word and then
You,
put it with
you
a
didn't
bird.
pick them past the Longhorns.
Yeah, it did.
I'm just kidding.
It was like 4-1.
But you gave them one. Yeah, the Longhorns.
I don't like all these
Unique,
bird
that's the thing.
mascots everywhere. No
Yeah.
offense. Brady.
I like.
That's different.
Moguls, Gold Diggers, championship. Here we go. Is it, is it
Yeah.
gonna be a clean sweep?
I got Gold Digger.
I've got to go Gold Diggers.
Wait, we're finding out right now?
I don't have anything else to talk about other than the fact that Gold Diggers is gonna beat the Moguls.
I'll
I
vote
would
for
like
the
to see the
Moguls.
Nighthawks versus the Gold Diggers.
And I'm
Fine,
not gonna-
well, I'll vote Nighthawks then. God. I'll take it back, just like I take back my double circle
doesn't
8.
work. No, you already voted. Moguls are in the finals.
Yeah, I know. We're talking Gold Diggers. I don't think you guys can convince me. Is anyone gonna vote for the Moguls, or can anybody convince me to vote for the Moguls?
Not really. I just like them more than the Nighthawks.
Gold Digger is more clever. It's got a better colorway.
He's got a mustache,
He's got a mustache.
and he's holding a pickaxe. I know what that is.
And then Kanye West. I mean, we all knew Kanye was
Kanye
gonna end up on
West.
top sometime, and it's today.
Yeah, apparently out of all this.
For that reason, Moguls.
I thought you were gonna say Gold Diggers, but no.
Okay, I'm also voting based off of the loading arrow D versus an MG.
Okay, got it.
What?
That MG
So
is even
whoever-
worse. That MG is worse.
It doesn't matter. I don't even know what the right one's saying. It says loading arrow D. It's still
No, it
loading.
does not. We should talk about that. We'll have another segment.
That says bird loading arrow G.
Bird loading. Where do you see a bird?
He thinks
That
that
M looks
loading
like a
arrows
bird.
looks like G's.
A bird.
Oh, the M?
You know how
Let's
people,
vote. Let's
you know
get
how
this
people
done
do
with.
birds like this.
Yes, I know what you're
Yeah.
saying. Oh, okay.
A hawk.
I vote Gold Diggers. Who do you vote?
Gold diggers.
Gold Diggers. So it's 2 for Gold Diggers, 1 for Moguls.
I vote for trains.
Gold
Yeah.
digger.
Moguls?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad.
Miley, it's up to double circle 8 again.
I choose
Gold digger.
gold diggers.
Yeah, Gold Diggers.
I love the gold diggers.
I wanted to make it
Deadwood.
interesting.
I like Kanye
didn't
West.
work.
So hey, mascot battle showdown.
Showdown.
The Gold Diggers win the entire thing.
Lee Deadwood, you can give us a little.
Thing.
Maybe they can ship us
Shout out
some
to-
some
shout out
maybe
some
ship us
merch.
some gear.
Plus
some merch, little
lead
merch or
Deadwood.
something
I
like
love
Up in
lead,
the
and I
back.
love Deadwood.
I would have
stayed in lead
100%
this
went
summer.
with the Gold Diggers, but I had to make it interesting.
Lead and Edgemont are what, 30 miles apart,
Probably. I don't know. I've never been to Edgemont.
roughly?
Mogul's got a cool. Hey,
Where's
I'll take some
Edgemont?
Mogul stuff
Edgemont's,
too.
like, right by Custer.
Mogul's
If you would like
stuff.
us to hang up some Gold Digger or Mogul gear in the back of our podcast, go ahead and send. Thank you.
How do you know that?
And goodbye.
address?
Private orders a lot.
Orders a lot of
What up? I'm back with my favorite segment, of course. Words Are Hard with Miss B. Thank you for struggling with me through another segment.
This is also my favorite segment too, so.
Well, we'll see how it goes this week, but I think we have like 5 words.
We do. We have 5 words, and I have a unique twist again. We're changing things up again, so not just finding difficult words, but making them a little bit fun in the process. Okay, so Carson Clark, I'm gonna ask you to please spell the words correctly first, okay? Your first word, one that you've heard before, I'm sure, tempest.
No, I've never heard that.
You've never heard of tempest? Oh, I felt like this was like a guarantee. It's beautiful handwriting. That'd be perfect for a kindergartner, like to see, to model. Not that a kindergartner would write that way. Okay, good. Tempest. Spelled correctly. Good. Yes. Tempest.
If you can't see that, T-E-M-P-E-S-T.
All right.
It's a lot easier when I could write them on the board. I should have been doing this the whole time.
All right. You are 1 for 1 right now. Okay, your next word. Squall. Squall. So if you can't see, Carson has SC right now, and then he paused for quite a while. Squall. That is incorrect.
Incorrect.
Yeah. Carson,
I was looking.
just curious.
Squall.
So, what makes the qu sound?
Oh, a Q. That's
Yeah,
stupid.
I thought that was one that I was gonna give you. And then add another L because it's all A-L-L. There you go. Okay, so
I got that wrong, but There.
we'll put stars by the ones that you spelled correctly. All right, so squall. Yes, it's S-Q-U-A-L-L. Okay, your next word, scud. I have faith in you. I know you can do this.
we don't.
He's just starting with an S.
What's it?
Scud. He starts with an S. Follows with a C. I'm seeing a lot of really good phonetic spelling going out right now. He's going letter by letter. You were so close.
No!
You were so close. Yes, it's just S-C-U-D.
No.
That's it. Scud.
No.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I honestly, I thought you had it. I was. Okay.
I did, but
Okay. Your next word, belunder.
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 Let's see how this one goes.
Excellent. Perfect. There. We got another one. 2 for 2. Well, 2 for 4. Okay. Decisive word. Are you going to spell more than half of the words correctly? This is the last word we have. Willowa.
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 I know how to spell willow.
Oh, you're going to want those words back, by the way. That's okay. So, Willowa.
Willa. Willa. Willa.
Some people also pronounce it Willywa. if that makes a difference. That is incorrect. Okay, so Carson went with W-I-L-L-E-W-A. It's W-I-L-L-I-W-A-W. Okay?
That makes sense.
Yes. Okay, so let's get all the words up on here on the board, just so you can look at them, and then we'll look at them all again, okay? And so Carson, all of these words are synonyms of each other. Here, you can copy them down off of the sticky note if you would like to, so you don't have to spell them again.
Yeah.
All of these words are synonyms of each other. My question to you is, what do these words mean?
Well, I know.
Great.
I know tempest is like medium, isn't it?
Possibly. That could be a definition.
They're all synonyms?
These words are all synonyms.
Hey, you don't know what you don't know what this means.
I feel they're all synonyms. Some of these words have been used quite frequently lately. If you watch the news.
Yeah. That cancels out for me.
So.
Watch the news. So I know it's probably like politics or something. No. Cold. Coldness.
Coldness.
It's the weather's cold.
It could be, yes, the weather could be cold. That is.
Doesn't mean like.
I am so excited for your newscast speech tomorrow, too. That's going to be amazing if this is how it's going to be coming out. What are you going with? What do you think it means?
Doesn't mean cold.
It does not mean cold. But you are correct that it is something with the weather. Do you want to take a second shot at it?
Yeah.
The weather is the right area to focus in.
It doesn't mean like going back and forth.
No.
No.
It is not. Okay, so it's something that's very stormy or high winds and gusty, so different windy situations. However, there's one word here that is not a real word.
Is it Willowa?
Which word is the made-up word? Because 4 of these words are correct and do mean stormy and...
It's definitely Willowa.
100%?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Blunder.
Blunder was the word that was made up.
I know.
Yes.
Either one.
One of those. Yes, the rest of the words are all words. Willowa, squall, scud, and tempest are all words that have to deal with stormy weather.
Well, good to know.
Yes.
I'll use them tomorrow.
I will be looking for them.
Thanks for listening. I'll try better next time.
Hi everybody, I'm joined here today with a former multimedia personnel, Isaiah Robinson and Evan Bly. Today we'll be talking to Isaiah about a few different things, what he's planning to do for his future, and how things are going. So first question what are some challenges that you face transferring schools?
I'd say one of the biggest challenges was getting used to like a big school, like a lot more kids. Like there's just
Seeing a lot of people.
Seeing a lot more people and like so many faces that you don't know. Like there's more faces that you don't know than the ones that you do.
Right, and here you know everyone.
Yeah, and coming from here, like you know everyone since the day you're like come into school, preschool, kindergarten, like you just have those relationships like already there. That's kind of that was probably the biggest like I wouldn't say issue, but it was definitely the most awkward part about it.
Right. What made it easier?
Time, getting used to it.
Getting to know some people?
Yeah, I definitely met a lot of people, so like that helped. But like at first, I had a couple classes where I didn't know anybody in there, but like I'd like to think of myself as like an outgoing person. Like I'm open to talking to people, so like that helped me meet new people.
All right. We're gonna move on to who is your favorite artist?
Probably J. Cole. Just like him because he's more of a lyricist than like putting out like quote unquote bangers.
Right. I agree.
J. Cole? Probably
Yes,
Mozart.
J. Cole. Absolutely.
Mozart's probably mine.
How about your favorite food?
Not picky. I like all foods.
Give me your favorite.
Probably pasta. Any pasta.
Any pasta.
Any pasta.
You recently committed to Northwestern College
Yes.
for football and track.
Yes.
Talk to me about that. What did you like about the school? Why did you decide that was the place for you?
It was. It kind of just all happened, honestly. Like, I didn't really during the football season. I didn't really want to like think about college at that time. I just wanted to like kind of keep my mind open and just play ball. And it was something that I told myself I would just figure out like when football got over. And I had a couple other offers from other schools, and I went and visited them, and I just felt more at home at Northwestern. It just felt like the better place for me to grow and learn and continue out my education after high school.
What is your plan for education? What are you gonna be majoring?
Plan on majoring in ag business. I don't really know like what career that will lead me into, but I know that like that's the field I want to be in.
Why?
Why?
I just grew up in an ag community. It's something that like just intrigues me more than numbers do, more than science does, more than a lot of other things do. It's something I understand.
Right. So, this running track, is you relating that? Is that coming from you have to do it for football, or are you just deciding to do it?
Utilites towards money. Is that even a word? Utilate?
Well, we'll make it a word. That sounds good. An angle towards more money is running back as well.
More money. Yeah, it was either. Yeah, I mean it'll be good for me. I think we all know that track is not my favorite thing in the
Come
world.
on.
It's good. It is good for you. I will admit, it is good for you, but I'm not really excited for it.
What are some of the differences that you've seen from our school and there?
Besides like class sizes and like everybody knowing each other, like I already stated, this is like really weird. It's like a really weird thing to talk about, but like I feel like my time in Garrettson, like we always had like pep rallies or assemblies. Like
Right.
it's like a pretty frequent thing.
Felt like it was every week.
Yeah,
we
it was
have
like
at least one.
Yeah, at least one, and like there, we've met only once in the gym, like, and that's during homecoming. So that's like really weird. I remember like growing up and like being like in early high school and middle school, and like everybody would complain, like saying that like, oh, there's nothing to do here, like here as in like Garrettson, and like it's so boring. But like Garrettson, you guys actually do like a lot of things like as a school. I think that's something really cool that like a lot of people don't get to experience. So I'm glad that I got to experience that.
Yeah. Do you have any, I guess, out of the ordinary restrictions related to COVID?
Where?
And at Lincoln,
No, it's kind of about the same.
just mask mandated.
Yeah, it's actually like quote unquote required. So like you don't have to, but like people are gonna pretty much walk up to you and hand you one.
Right.
And ask you to put it on. But I don't think we've had any problems with that.
That's good. Last question. What do you miss most about multimedia?
Mr. Shank, obviously. He made the class really fun. He did. It was definitely like one of those classes that you're like, oh yes, I have this next period. I can kind of chill, relax. You know, it's definitely like a different classroom situation.
Right. Feels like he's one of the students.
Yeah, it does. It definitely did. It was really fun, and I recommend it to anybody that hasn't taken it or that has the opportunity to.
Evan doesn't know about this, but he's never got to experience how great it really is.
Yeah.
Have not.
You're lost. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for
Appreciate
having me.
your time.
Appreciate it.
And we'll see you later.
The Super Bowl, everyone. Thoughts?
Hey, everybody! All right, hey, we're talking Super Bowl today. Oh my goodness, we got to go over our pick'em. I didn't even think about that till now.
Tampa Bay!
Let's go.
That was terrible.
Um,
Elbow. You gotta look at the elbow.
No, one more. I need to agree.
There you go.
yeah, I guess I didn't go through and who picked what, or go through and see who picked what.
I just know I lost.
I lost.
I know I picked the.
I think I'm gonna get.
The only thing I
goal
picked the
punishment.
Bucks to win on was the coin toss, and they
Yeah,
lost that. I don't think I got
let's go.
anything right.
I got the coin toss right.
And what I don't understand is
That's
why
a
the
lesson
home
at
and away
halftime
uniforms were
and-
switched.
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
Like why they wore their home and away uniforms switched. Like the home team wore their away uniforms, the away uniform was.
I don't know, but let's cut to the chase. The
Huh?
halftime show was awful.
Okay, let's slow your roll. You're always jumping ahead, and you're always trying because you're not listening to anybody else. So you always jump into what you want to talk about. So okay, we'll get to that. We're gonna talk about the Super Bowl, what our thoughts were on the game, what our thoughts were on commercials, halftime show, post game shows, and all sorts of stuff. So you want to jump right into the actual halftime show?
Sure.
All right, give us your thoughts on that. You obviously think it stunk.
Well, first off, he used auto-tune.
He,
We didn't.
Yeah, I said
the
he.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody uses
He used auto-tune, and he was lip-singing half the time.
That's
I don't-
every concert.
I don't think
ever.
so because you can hear the like imperfections of it. He might have lip sung.
At times he wasn't lip-singing,
He
but
might have
most
lip.
of the time he was.
I don't think so because you could hear how bad it was because the audio is always bad at the Super Bowl. It's never good. The halftime shows are never good audio wise. I don't like The Weeknd. I didn't think it was bad, but
I thought it was good.
I thought it was good.
I didn't like it.
The only time I thought maybe he was lip syncing was when he went on the field.
Yeah, the field
But
and when he went behind.
How is he a pop singer
when he
and he
went-
can't dance, dude?
He went back in when he went back in the stage and was like the trippy stuff.
Oh, when he was going through the maze?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the best part of it because there's so many memes from
Yeah,
that.
that was good, but he was lip singing then and on the field. And then when he was on the stage, he sounded awful.
Yeah, he didn't sound great, but I don't think it was that. I thought it was actually.
picture?
Hold on, you have to let us get through one section of this before you want to talk about the next thing.
I'm really frank. It wasn't that
Three.
bad,
I didn't think it was that bad. I don't like The Weeknd, but I thought what he did was kind of cool. I'm glad that he used like the video board and the moon thing in the background. Was kind of cool.
He spent $7 million of his own money.
Yeah, you gotta respect
He
that
went
a
over.
little bit.
He went over.
It wasn't as bad. I like parts of it, but some parts were just boring.
There's a lot
I
better
thought
Well,
you
I don't-
said this.
the thing
I thought
is-
you said it was awful. I was exaggerating.
I really can't,
Don't let me get mad.
I really can't comment on this because I was playing darts in the basement at Jake's. I wasn't watching. I
Didn't
wasn't
see
watching.
it. Okay. Couple things though. He's not a dancer, so he's not gonna be up there like I don't know who's the last guy. Bruno Mars, was he a dancer?
No.
Like, he's not gonna be dancing. He's not gonna do anything like
Oh,
that.
that was a
He's
great
not a
show.
great singer. Like he's not an outstanding singer. Like he's got hits. Like I don't know. I thought it was poor choice of them to use The Weeknd.
It's a lot better
but-
than Maroon 5.
That's true.
Yeah, I didn't like Maroon 5s either. I would agree.
I
I mean,
liked,
like, there's so much like expectation for the halftime show.
Who
Either
came
you're
in
the
on a
best
parachute?
ever or you're terrible. Like that's what I don't
Who
like
had-
about it. But I think it was
came in
bad.
on a parachute a few years ago.
Who had
Lady
the-
Gaga did a good
Lady Gaga, yeah.
Katy Perry had a good
Yeah,
one.
Katy Perry.
Oh,
with
yeah,
the giant
Yeah, hers was
tiger.
good. Was she riding a dragon or
She
a
was
lion?
riding a tiger.
She probably had like one of the better ones.
Oh, Eye of the Tiger? She was singing the old Eye of
No.
Vice Survivor?
No, what's the,
Roar?
Roar.
Yeah, roar.
Rawr.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Do the roar. No? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey. Nope. Let's keep it appropriate. Thanks. All right. Let's move forward. Okay, yeah. So I guess the consensus is Carson didn't like the halftime show. Everybody else thought it was just okay. But all right, moving forward. Thank you. What do you want to talk about next? The streaker? He wasn't streaky.
He had a thong.
Yeah,
he
it
had
was.
a
It was
thong down
close.
and he peeked.
He was a little cheeky.
The thong was playing peekaboo.
Yeah. Did anybody listen to the radio call on that with Kurt Warner and I can't remember the guy that was calling it? It was hilarious. If you get a chance to listen to it, the guy was like, "Oh, there's not. We got a runner on the field. We got a runner on the field right now. He's going across midfield, and oh my goodness, his pants are down. Pick your pants up, young man. Oh my goodness, he's dodging people. He's breaking tackles. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. He's at the 5, and he slid down at the 1 yard line." And then Kurt Warner chimes in and goes, "Man, if you're gonna run all the way across the field, don't you think you'd want to score and get in the end zone?" He just gave up at the 1 yard line. Oh, he slid into the end zone.
Yeah, did you?
But he gave up early.
What's the consequence
Did you know he got in
with
the end
doing
zone
that?
for the Chiefs did?
What's the consequence?
Banned for life.
That's it.
Does he have to go to jail?
I'm sure he's got to go to jail. Yeah.
For how long do you think?
I
Does
don't
he have
know.
to pay a fine?
Yeah.
How much?
I don't know. Are you trying to figure out if this is worth it?
Okay.
Running on the field with the onesie thong on? I don't think so.
It might be a
be
little
cool to do.
inappropriate, but he
I
had
think
to
it'd
be.
A little inappropriate. Okay, anyway, yes, he was probably a bit inebriated, and that probably caused him to make poor decisions.
And his
but
friends egged him on it.
And I'm sure his friends egged him on. Well, if you show up to the game with that
Yeah,
on,
I
I'm
think
guessing
it was
your
a
plan
tension.
was to jump on the field at some point. But it was pretty funny. If you get a chance to listen
Unsettled.
to that, it was hilarious. But that only took a short amount of time, and then it was gone. But
They didn't show it on TV.
Yeah, they didn't show it on TV.
that you can just see him go across like the 50.
See
and
him
that
go
was it.
across once, and then they just followed the quarterbacks and players.
Yeah, and then
Everything
they're
could
like,
not
all right,
to
we're
show
gonna
him.
go to commercial.
So he ran about 110 yards by the time he got on the field.
Probably.
120 yards, which is only a fourth of what Patrick Mahomes ran behind the line of scrimmage. All right, what else we want to talk about? Anything about the game we want to talk about, other than the fact that now everyone's considering Tom Brady to be a god?
Bang the refs.
Yeah.
All
Trash
the points,
talking.
all the points scored
Oh yeah,
for the
there was a
Buccaneers.
lot.
None of those, so like, none
No.
of the players that
All
scored,
the touchdowns,
all the touchdowns and field goal suck up.
suck up, were all added after Tom Brady signed with them, and because Tom
So
Brady
none of them
wanted
are
him
on the team last year.
All of it was, and that's what the stat was. They all wanted to be on the team because of Tom Brady. Because Gronk got 2, came out of retirement. Antonio Brown got 1, and then Fournette they signed him.
That's what I think is
See
stupid.
that guy from
That's what I don't.
How you can
EMCC?
retire and then come back and have 2 touchdowns?
was in the
Super
Bucks.
Bowl?
Did you know? Here's your fact of the day.
He got his
Did you know
ring.
Rob Gronkowski
Oh.
is younger than Travis Kelce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
He's
Yeah,
30,
crazy.
he's 32, isn't he?
He's younger than Travis Kelce.
How old
There's
is
a lot of
Kelce?
people
I don't
that
I don't know the ages. I just heard the stat.
Brown's
yesterday.
like 29.
think the
30.
NFL's rigged.
So they're both 31.
Yeah, I don't think the NFL can be rigged because that's a lot of people to keep under wraps.
I know.
But,
Well, a lot of people.
but I get it. Well, yeah, like this. Like, it's the 55th Super Bowl. It's Tom Brady going. Is Tom Brady better than Belichick? Not Brian, sorry. Is he better than Bill Belichick? Do they, like, so that whole conversation. Then it's a home, the first time a team has ever made it to a home Super Bowl, and it's Tom Brady on top of it. I don't know. I think it's funny. Like, you look at, like, when Michael Jordan was playing, everybody wanted Michael Jordan to win. Like, he was that type of legend. When Tiger Woods plays golf, everybody wants Tiger Woods to win, or I would say the majority of people. But like, not a lot of people want Tom Brady to win. I don't know if it's because
I like
football,
Tom
it's more
Brady.
of a more of a
It's
team
like that
sport.
with LeBron.
Kind of like that with LeBron, but I'm not. Would you put LeBron in that category with
No, some
with the
people
Michael
like
Jordans?
LeBron. Oh.
No,
Michael
I just
Jordan,
don't like
Lots
Tom
of people
Brady.
like LeBron.
I just don't like
Tiger
Wayne
Woods.
A lot of
Baby.
people like Muhammad Ali.
Wine's a lot.
I hate
Do
Tom
you
Brady.
think that he's in that tier though?
Someday he'll be there. He's not
Someday.
there yet, but he'll be there.
He's too young.
Well, how many titles does he have? 4?
Yeah.
4 out of a lot.
4 out of like a lot.
4 out of 10? 9? 10?
10, I think.
It's less than 50%. I know that. But
I don't know.
That's
awful.
His stats in the finals and stuff though are crazy.
yeah, no, I don't
He's made
disagree
a
with
lot.
that. But I'm like, I think this
I'm talking
stat
like
is.
averages.
But this stat is literally just, it's not about stats, it's not about that, it's about being a winner. Like, that's what Tom
Right.
Brady's good at. He's just a winner. Like, he wins all the time.
Oh. I mean, look at his team.
I saw.
But
I
that's
saw
why I
this-
think this was an undervalued win compared to his last ones because
I saw
His
this-
he
defense.
came to a place that had a top 5 defense last year. They were a top 5 defense, and then they have good offensive weapons, and then they bring in Fournette, who was amazing last night. and Antonio Brown. Oh, and Gronkowski. Oh, by the way, they had a first-round tackle that they picked, and a really good safety that they picked up too. Yeah, they're built.
He
to
should
win.
just retire and then come out of retirement.
Why would you do that?
Why?
Why would you just keep?
Why? He's
He's
going to 43. He can go to any team he wants to right now.
Yeah, that's what he
you
should.
know what?
He should go to a
I want
different team
Minnesota
every
to win
year.
a title. I feel bad for
going to
them.
Minnesota.
But he's not going to. 'cause
I want Aaron Rodgers. I don't want Tom Brady. I want Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I
Hey,
do.
record that.
He's coming to the
Hey,
Vikings.
record that. We're just gonna put that on loop. I
He's
want Aaron
coming to
Rodgers.
the
I want Aaron
Vikings.
Rodgers. I want Aaron Rodgers.
Green Bay.
He's not leaving Green Bay, dude.
Yeah, he is.
Anybody else get shocked when Aaron Rodgers announced when he got his MVP that he's engaged? Nobody else cares here. Sorry.
He's engaged to Danica Patrick?
No, they broke up last year. He's.
Did you know his brother was on the
he got engaged to
his brother hates
Shailene
him.
Woodland, the girl that's the.
His brother hates him.
Yeah, why? That's really
Hates
unfortunate
who?
because
They said Aaron Rodgers is like none of his brothers talk to him.
Well, if my brother
His
went on
family,
The
they don't get
Bachelor,
don't
His
get
family was
along with
really.
him.
If you listen to all his stuff, I think this is the short version of it. But I think he got like pushed into a lot of religion stuff that he didn't really agree with, and that's like why he's like really. He's not Buddhist, but he really believes in like that type of thing. And so like his family, they've broken apart, and his brother really stabbed him in the back 5 years ago when he was talking about his personal life. So.
yeah,
Really
I
quick-
would literally hate my brother if he
Literally?
did that.
The brother
I would
this guy.
slap
what
him.
did his brother do?
He
was
literally
talking about-
stabbed his back on The Bachelorette. You're on The Bachelorette.
He literally took a knife and stabbed him in the back.
Not a literal one, but
That's what he just
He
did.
said
I
that.
would literally do
hypothetical
that.
knife.
He said that Aaron Rodgers is he
Cute.
a bad guy. A bad guy.
hey, yeah, let's just look at it off.
Hey, really quick though. If Aaron Rodgers and Danica Patrick got married, I would have been related to Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah.
Strictly by marriage and very distantly, but yeah.
Dude, you can brag about being related to Danica Patrick.
Yeah, what the heck?
How come we're learning about that today?
I don't know.
Hey, new segment next week.
Hey, I'm related to
Who are you
John
related
Madden.
to?
That's a good.
You know I'm
I
a-
am. Middle school.
I am.
You related to who?
I'm related to John
I
Madden.
am.
No, you're not.
John Legend?
John Madden.
You know I'm related to
I
Lewis and Clark.
They're not even related.
It's Lewis. It was a joke. It was a joke.
You didn't realize Lewis and Clark?
I'm joking.
Good one. Good one. I don't even know what we were talking
So
about.
my step grandpa's niece's nephew's cousin's dog's wife's husband's son is Danica Patrick.
Son is Danica Patrick. You ended it with son.
Kind of stuff like that, but technically I am
Two.
Now we're talking.
2-2. Oh, this will be the third. All right. Hold on. Let's move forward. Okay. Any other thoughts about the game? It was boring. I was wishing it was gonna be closer than
I
that.
don't know. I just saw this stat though on Tom Brady that he's more likely to win a Super Bowl
Then Steph
than
Curry
Steph
making
Curry
a
is to make
three-pointer.
That's not
Didn't I
even,
tell you?
no,
I told you that.
That's
That's-
stupid.
what?
That's taking it
That
out of
is the
perspective.
dumbest
That makes
thing.
no sense.
Yes, it does
How?
because he's played in 16 seasons. 21 seasons,
Yeah,
and
but
he's
that's
won 7
taking-
Super Bowls.
That's taking Curry's 3,000 threes
Yeah.
that he shot.
yeah.
It's on a
3,000.
It's on a
More
larger
like
scale.
103,000.
Yeah, but
Like it's not like this is just a statistic. Like just the if you look at the
It's a
raw
dumb
career
ESPN
statistics,
statistic.
his
no
winning
sense.
percentage and to win a Super Bowl per season is better
to
than
go-
what
to go to
Steph
a-
Curry's
to go to a
is.
Super
To go to a
Bowl.
Super
Count
Bowl
nothing.
because 10 for 21, yeah.
That's like
But if you
Anyways.
put money on is Steph Curry gonna make a 3-pointer
That's
or
that's
is
dumb.
Tom Brady gonna make the Super Bowl next year? Everyone's gonna say, well, we know Steph Curry's gonna make the 3-pointer.
Either way, I think we can all agree that we all hate Tom Brady.
Well, I don't like to use the word hate, but I was really good. I was really-
Strongly dislike.
I was really hoping to see a little Blaine Gabbert sighting last night. I didn't get it.
Yeah, I did see him.
Did you see
I
him?
saw on the
They
field.
showed him.
Walking out of the tunnel.
Who else wanted Gronk to win the MVP? Man,
Who-
guy was throwing blocks and catching
won it?
touchdowns.
I thought he was
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady
Wow.
did.
Makes
You knew he was
sense.
gonna win it. I actually thought they.
Sue should've
I
got
thought
it.
they should have. No,
They shoulda gave it to
Sue
the whole
should have been.
defense.
No,
Should have been fined.
I don't
and
even know
kicked
who
out.
this Indomitian Sue guy is. It's Indomitian Sub.
So,
So,
I was hoping that they just give it to Devin White or somebody on the defense.
Or the refs.
Because Tom Brady didn't win that Super Bowl. It was their defense.
Tom Brady didn't win any of the games.
No.
It was their defense.
Yeah.
Like they kept talking about, oh, Tom Brady went through Drew Brees and don't forget about Heineke and then Drew Brees and Rodgers and now Mahomes. Like, no, man, that defense went through all of those guys. Like that's legit.
Yeah, it makes him look like he's. I mean, he is a good quarterback. It makes him look like he's the greatest ever.
He's the
because
greatest ever.
They
He
went to
is
the
the greatest
Super Bowl,
ever.
but he didn't really care.
He has more Super Bowls than any other franchise has.
Yeah.
You see that stat last night?
Yeah.
He has 7 Super Bowls.
The Patriots have
The
6
next
and
best
the
is the
Steelers have
Patriots
6.
and the Steelers with 6.
And then he has 7.
Granted, 6 of those for the Patriots aren't.
That's stupid.
The goal of the game is to score points.
What?
Stupid. That's so dumb.
What?
I agree with
side
Pat
comments.
McAfee.
He thinks Adam
And
Vinatieri
Adam
is the
Vinatieri
goat.
is the GOAT.
That's because he held for Pat McAfee.
No, it's
Yeah.
because he
Morgan
scored the
related
most.
to
He
him?
scored the
You
most
mean
points
that's
in NFL
because he
history.
held for
Yeah.
Adam
Where
Vinatieri?
the goal of the
Morgan
game is
related
to
to
score
him?
points.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, Morgan
So
Dowling,
defense doesn't
Garrettson
matter.
is related to.
I know she
Adam
gave me a signed
Vinatieri is
card
his
of
cousin.
Hey,
Her
my
cousin.
grandpa used to take Adam Vinatieri fishing. They were close. They were close buddies.
Hey,
you guys, I said our next
my
segment
dad-
should be famous people.
Oh,
Not now,
my
but-
my dad's friend's college roommate was Adam Vinatieri. That is actually true. But
Hey, did you know
guys
I'm
wanna hear-
related to Lewis and Clark?
let me guess. They're from somewhere in Laverne, Lavern.
I'll get that.
That's what you spelled Laverne as.
That's how you
when we
spelled
were
Laverne.
talking about
Okay, you guys want to hear a funny story? A Pat McAfee story. I'll have to look it up actually because I can't remember the whole thing.
Is it
But he tells the story.
on the bus with the.
No, he tells the story of how he got drafted.
can't say that.
That's 3.
No, it's not. No, I said on the bus.
Okay. No, no, he tells a story about when he got drafted. And he said the Colts or whatever or whoever was next to pick, it was like somebody was next to pick, they didn't even look at him work out. They didn't get him punting any balls, nothing. And he said he got a phone call and it was Irsay from the Colts and he's like, "Hey, our biggest question is have you ever held before?" And he goes, I was like, "Oh, yeah, I can hold kicks. Never done it in my life." He goes, and so he just totally lied to him, and they picked him
I've heard that.
because of that. If you ever listen to that story, and he goes on about,
They picked a holder.
no, they picked him for punting, but they needed him to hold too.
Oh.
And he just said, and I wanted a job. And I was like, yeah, I'll do anything. And so he said, after he got picked by the Colts, he got another phone call, and he answered it, and it's the GOAT, Adam Vinatieri. He said, "Hey, congratulations, young man. I'm glad to hear you've held before." And he goes, I couldn't lie to him. He's the greatest kicker of all time, greatest player, NFL player of all time. I could just lie to him. I said, "Well, actually, I haven't held before." And I could just hear his legendary status shattering on the other side of the phone. And he said he sent down his holder from all those years at the Patriots to North Carolina, wherever he was at, to hold
To a holding
and
camp.
He goes, "I went to a 3-day holding camp, 3 days worth of just how to hold the football for kicking."
And every night, Adam Vinatieri would
Well,
come in
then
his
the
room.
training camp. At training camp, they were in the same dorm room.
Yep.
Or not the same dorm room, but he said Adam
Yeah.
Vinatieri would come in there and
Throw
snap
500 balls.
500 balls every single night, and so he'd hold them every night at training camp. He goes,
No
in my
thanks.
little dorm. It's a sweet story, and of course Pat McAfee can tell stories better than anybody, so it's worth listening to. Maybe we'll just put that clip in here.
Troy Polamalu ruined his career.
Yes,
Lined up in
that's a
the
good
C gap.
story too.
That's so funny. Lined
Pat-
up in the C gap. It
Pat
was a
McAfee.
100%er.
Pat McAfee tells great stories anyway, but it's worth it. What else? Anything else from the Super Bowl that you guys want to recap? Are you saying bye?
No. When what's his name did that to
Oh,
Tyreek
yeah.
Hill?
Oh yeah. Oh
Antoine
yeah.
Winfield?
Yeah, did you see his tweet though today? He's talking about how he got back, how Tyreek did that to him last time, and then that backflip right in front of him, and now he's like, that's why he did it to him. It was pretty bad though. It was really bad.
It was
Oh, it was
Like
constant.
it was right,
Got
in, his
right in
face,
his face.
and he's a rookie,
Yeah.
and it's Tyreek Hill.
And he had to pick that game.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Off that tip. That's right. Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty bad. Anything else from the Super Bowl?
the refs were a tad bit biased.
Yeah, it's just too bad that they let like all the teams play throughout the playoffs, and then like all of a sudden they're like, nope in the Super Bowl on the biggest stage.
The first half.
So like the Chiefs had to play totally different
in the
than they
first
did
half,
because
the
everyone's
Chiefs
like, well,
had-
they should have adjusted. I'm like, well, they were used to playing the whole playoffs being super physical.
Chiefs
and-
had like 77 yards worth of penalties, and the Bucks
Yeah.
had 5.
What was it?
No, they had like
in the
110,
first-
I think.
in the first half, there was the Bucks got 6 penalties,
5 yards.
No, 6 penalties that ended up being first downs.
Oh, yeah.
And they said that was the most ever in a Super Bowl was 4 for the entire game. They had 6 in the first half. And so, yeah, I don't know. It was kind of a bummer. It seemed, as Carson would say, rigged.
I feel like it would have been a
Well,
closer
I was
game.
just with a kid last night, and he was just saying how Tom Brady, they rigged the NFL.
Why wouldn't you believe that? If you look at it,
Yeah,
it's like a story.
it makes
It's like a
sense.
storybook ending for Tom.
6th round pick. Didn't even start.
I love every year.
Bledsoe got hurt.
But, I mean, if they rigged the
Maybe the
NFL, why
world's
haven't the
ending.
Vikings won the Super Bowl?
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Christian Ponder should have had.
I want a
trophy.
storybook ending. Christian Ponder should have won a Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh.
That
The
is how you know
greatest
it's rigged.
QB.
The worst QB.
No.
Christian Ponder.
No, what was that guy's name that came in for the Vikings that year? They played
Joe Webb.
They played the wild Joe
Webb
They played the
played
wild
in
card
the-
game in Green Bay.
And
he
Christian
threw-
Ponder got hurt.
Yeah, he threw like 4 passes that were like 10 yards away from guys, and they're like, whoa. where'd
And
that
Joe
go?
Webb came in and played the first round
Yeah,
of the
but
playoffs.
he's a
playoff game,
receiver.
it's
He's a wide receiver. Well, he was a quarterback. Then he went to a receiver. Then he was back.
And then he couldn't throw.
But, I mean,
They had
Adrian
another really
Peterson
bad
got the
quarterback, like
record.
Sterling something, or that was even worse than Joe Webb. I
Dante
think.
Culpepper.
No, he was good. He was rolling.
Gunslinger?
That's Brett Favre.
No, it's
They did have
a
him.
Madden joke.
It is.
Oh, it's a Madden
Video
joke.
game.
What's the joke?
It's an
Uh,
ability.
I mean, it's not really a joke. It's just an ability.
This is weird.
Good joke. Gunslinger ability. Who has that?
It gives
Dante?
you faster throwing animations.
Faster animations?
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Who's excited about college football coming back, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Doesn't apply to me.
Why?
I don't have next gen.
Oh yeah, I
It's only
can't.
on next gen?
I can't
Yeah.
get it because I.
$500.
Why?
For
That makes me so upset. All right, let's wrap up this
Hey.
Super Bowl talk.
We'll bring it in. We can play it.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Coming soon.
We'll keep it here.
NCAA.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Carson, go ahead and wrap us up the Super Bowl talk, chalk talk.
R.I.P. Snickers.
Bye.
Shane, wrap it up.
Buy my little
Yeah,
sugar
I
babies.
got it. So basically, in a nutshell, Tom Brady sucks.
Oh, there's one.
The Packers should have been in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was still disappointing last night watching that.
And the refs helped. Oh yeah, really quick. Actually, I did want to.
Oh, okay, let's add some stuff in here.
I thought
Here comes
it would have
another
been.
Matthew story.
It
So
would've-
last night I was making a bologna sandwich with tuna on it.
And then I just watched Tom Brady just throw a touchdown.
No, it would have been a closer game if the refs had better calls. I think, because then the Chiefs wouldn't have to play so, like, tentatively,
Well, they didn't run the ball.
Conservative.
Yeah.
Conservative.
and like they would have been in a better mood.
The refs didn't make up. The refs didn't
Because I
make up
don't-
for 40
If I get a bad
points.
call on me, I'd get mad and then shut down the refs.
The
Hey,
refs
I'm not
didn't
even
lose
in
the game
contention
from-
for editing.
The,
It was
the
because Sarah Thomas was a ref.
Tampa Bay controlled the game the entire time.
I don't think so.
What do we got? 1, 2.
Well,
2,
anyways.
1.
All right.
I thought you're at 3.
What? No.
You're
He's
at 4.
definitely 3. No,
So
I'm
basically,
five.
yeah, that's
I
chalk
have
talk for
something to
the
say. I have something to say.
2021
let-
Super Bowl
Let Carson
55.
say what
We're
he-
supposed to outro this right now.
Until next time.
That's 3. Carson, you're editing. Welcome to the highlight of our show, we believe. This is Are You Cereal, our post game. We're going to talk cereal today. Talked ice cream last week. We did Rob reviews. We're all about food here. And we're going to talk cereal. Conversation was prompted by Kev Man over here. We had a discussion at FCA the other day. I asked him what his go-to cereal was, and he couldn't name one. He said all cereal, and it leads to this. So we're going to talk some cereal. So easy question first. I got to ask. Oh, bless you. I got to ask, first and foremost, you eat your cereal, do you drink your milk?
Yeah.
Yes.
You have
You
to.
have to.
That's like half of what you eat your cereal for the taste of
Yes.
milk in the end.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like getting flavored milk. Gilby, go ahead.
Here's story time for Matthew.
Story time for Matthew.
Do I need to take the mic?
You hate milk?
You hate milk.
Or you're lactose intolerant?
Well, probably that too. I hate the taste of milk.
This is great. This is great
think
content. Nobody can hear what you're saying on the podcast,
The
so
only
this
way
is
I'll
awesome.
drink my milk from a cereal bowl is if it was from Reese's Puffs or Cocoa Pebbles.
Okay.
Sometimes cinnamon.
So you like chocolate milk?
Sometimes
Chocolate or peanut butter milk. Got it. All right. Okay, I'm glad. If we couldn't, you want in on this?
Here you go, man.
Yes.
Get in here, man.
If we
I
couldn't,
cannot drink milk plain.
if we couldn't, if any of you said you don't drink your milk, you drink your milk for cereal? No.
You probably.
You gotta get out of here.
See ya.
If you don't drink it,
That like drives me absolutely bonkers.
You just
People
dump
eat
it
their
down-
cereal
My
and they're
sister
like,
leaves-
and they
I
put
hate
their
my
bowl by the
cereal.
sink like, well, I'm not gonna drink my
Well,
milk.
did you just dump it down the drain then, or
My sister leaves like a little bit of cereal in there too, and then like all the milk.
Yeah.
Why?
Hey,
We're
that's
doing
what my
post game.
sister does.
And I'm just like,
Just
just
what?
drink it.
There's like she leaves.
There's like a little cereal
she leaves
left.
like 4 bites of cereal left.
Yeah,
and
I'm
I'm
like,
it's 4
Yeah, like
bites.
you got Captain Crunch, there's 4 little Captain Crunch floating around there. It's like, just finish it. Drink it down, swallow it, let it scrape your neck up a little bit, and get your throat all scraped up.
hey,
All right, guys, quiet. Carson, I'm about ready to kick you out of here. No. That does not happen here.
Matthew, you can buy one of those for like $2.
I bought the whole box for $3.
Yeah, we're $2.95 at DG.
Thank you, sir.
I got a good question.
Okay, hold on.
Whole milk cream
Quit
pie.
ruining our
Hey, should we
post-game
start this
show,
over?
okay? No. We'll cut this part out. Quit talking.
Just be quiet.
Thank you.
You're the one.
No.
my
We
God.
we had a
Just stop talking.
perfectly good podcast rolling here, talking about cereal, and you came in here selling your Swiss rolls, man. Okay, thank you. All right. So.
Oh no.
Nobody wants you in here.
That's all right. He can join in. You're okay. You're okay. Okay. But what we probably should do is start this over and put a sideline curl in.
Yeah.
No, I'll just.
He'll just get out.
Hey, just get out of here.
Carson,
Everything's going wrong ever since you came in here.
Yeah.
What?
knock that down.
It's all your fault.
I got a very good topic.
Okay. Yes. Let's move forward. Okay. Go ahead. What's up?
When you put milk in, is your cereal floating, or is the milk under the cereal? Like you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the
Like,
bowl is
I
full.
drowned it in
So
milk
like a lot
filled.
of milk,
No,
or just
do
like
you-
a little milk?
Do you pour in milk first?
No, everyone pours
in
cereal.
cereal.
But
No, I've seen people do milk first.
Dude,
I'm
that
like,
is just psychotic because then all of it just piles up on top of the milk.
I think it is psychotic. I think people do it when they're like, I secretly want a lot of cereal, but I don't want to be like, oh my gosh, you have a full bowl of cereal. It's like, oh, it just floats. And you're like just constantly pouring more on top.
I've done it a
I don't
couple times, but I think it's because I'm like tired in the morning, so then I just don't think about it. I accidentally pour the milk first.
I pour extra milk so I can go back for seconds. and
Yeah,
pour more
exactly.
cereal.
Yeah. Or you just drink it and then pour more milk.
That's the only time you can do it is when you're getting seconds, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you won't drink your milk in between. You throw some on top.
Yes, you
No,
gotta throw some
sometimes-
on top.
Sometimes I drink it and then
usually just
Let's
start
go,
a new bowl.
Let's go back to your question.
I
though.
drink it and start a new bowl.
Yeah, sometimes
Yes,
I do.
I think you have to have enough milk in there because I'm obviously
Yeah,
Caden
yeah,
maybe
I
is different
always
here
drown it in milk.
because you're not drinking
Yeah.
your milk.
Yeah.
The milk's got to rise to the top.
Yeah.
Kind
If
of like
I-
Macho Man Randy
No.
Savage said.
Cereal's gotta
Cream
sit on
comes to
top.
the
No.
top.
If I have too much, if I have
Milk-
too much,
milk
I'll drink a
cannot
little bit
come
if
to
it's
the top.
almost overflowing.
What?
Nah,
I like hard cereal at the top.
Yeah,
and then
see,
it's
yeah,
like a little milk.
yeah.
I fill it. I fill it up, but then I like push
You
it.
push
in.
it in,
Yeah,
yeah. You
that's
gotta
what I
get it
do.
all.
Yeah, but what you're doing is it wrong? But that's what you do with the second bowl.
But I think
The first
usually-
bowl is like a drowned rat. The second bowl pushing it down.
No, I still
Best
gotta-
of both worlds.
My bowl is too full.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually I
Put
can't
my
put
cereal
enough milk
first.
in
Yeah.
I'd agree.
because
So I gotta
feel
push
too
it
full.
down.
I would agree.
And
But
then the second round, I
the
agree
first
with
bowl you got Cocoa Puffs falling on the outside
But no one
because
eats
you got.
Cocoa
No, yeah, no one
Yeah,
needs
right.
Cocoa
When
Puffs.
Oh, we're gonna get into cereals in
you're
a
having-
second here.
when you have
We're just
Frosted
how to
Flakes.
right now.
When you have Frosted Flakes and you pour the milk and then it splashes off like a little flake and then
You throw the box away. You're like, I'm done.
That's cinnamon toast crunch.
Dude, cinnamon
No,
toast
it's
Toast
crunch.
Crunch same way.
Frosted Flakes. Every time I pour it, it splashes off and goes everywhere. I'm like,
We gotta get you a splash guard.
Oh yeah.
and then I gotta get a napkin and wipe it all up.
Okay.
Takes even more time.
We're not getting any cereals yet.
Or you pour your cereal.
And that's the worst cereal.
You open the fridge.
Life?
No milk.
Oh, that is the worst. Hey, what do you do?
I tried water once.
What do you do if you're really hungry? Do you do water? I've done orange juice
I have a
before.
cereal
I've
story.
tried orange juice. I grew up on water.
I really wanted to eat the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and water didn't cross my mind. I saw a bottle of Sprite.
Oh!
I took a bite, and that was just enough. That was, yeah. I figured water would make it taste really bad.
I would probably
but it's-
puke.
That happened to me last night. After getting home at 11 o'clock
Yeah.
from playing basketball, I wanted some Cookie Crisp.
And there was no
Cookie Crisp.
I
comes
poured
the
a
story.
huge bowl of it and opened the fridge, and there's no milk, and so I throw a tantrum. I take my bowl and just dump it back in
In the box?
No, I dumped the cereal back in there, and most of it lands in between the box and the bag. So I took that out, and it dumped everywhere on the floor. So then I swept it up and went to bed at 8.
Why can't you just eat it without milk?
Because you can't
Do you though?
Why?
I
It's
can.
not cold.
I can.
Yeah,
Not in the morning. Not in the morning because my mouth is dry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
was
say
at
after you
night.
eat it, then you're gonna want a glass of milk after, you
Yeah.
know.
Or
So then
just
it's
like
just.
a glass of water.
Whoa.
I've done orange juice and cereal before. and
I've
that-
done water and
I feel like
That's
that
like
would be
chocolate
worse
milk
than
is
That's
really
like
Chocolate milk I've done because that's
really
milk.
good.
chocolate milk
I'd
with
agree.
cocoa
It's good.
pebbles.
I'd agree.
Double the
Chocolate milk.
chocolate.
Yeah.
I put chocolate milk with Lucky Charms once, and I do it with Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I
No.
feel
Well,
like
it's
that would
milk
be
based.
good.
I'd agree. Like you can still
It's
get
really
away with
good.
that.
It's really
Cocoa
good.
Pebbles. It gets
I will
really
say I'll never
chocolatey.
do the orange juice thing again.
No, it was like it was actually like throw up. Like
Yeah, it
it
was
tasted
bad.
like throw up.
Sprite
Why
would
would
be
you ever
throw
think
up.
So I think Sprite would be a lot better than
Breakfast
orange
food.
juice.
really
Because
wanna
orange
do
just
it.
gives off like I feel like Sprite would just be like a little better than orange juice.
Like lighter.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's
Orange
not
juice
as
goes with like nothing.
No.
Toast.
No.
no. What do you dip your toast in the orange juice?
Okay, you don't
Alright,
dip
best
it.
cereal.
It doesn't
No,
really
no,
go with
no.
anything.
Yeah, I use orange juice.
You get
orange
orange
juice to brush my teeth.
Do you really?
You ever drink orange juice after you brush your teeth?
Yeah, it's
horrible.
terrible.
Yeah.
Or drink a glass of milk after you have some mint gum in. It's like oh, nasty.
Even just water too.
Yeah.
Water?
Water.
Oh, it like
Cold
freezes
water.
your
Yeah.
throat?
It's like
No, it hurts.
outside,
yes, it is.
and you breathe
Like
in.
you automatically don't breathe. And you're just like. Oh man. Okay, so that's how you eat cereal.
That's how.
Is anybody like an automatic big spoon, little spoon guy?
Yep.
Oh.
Little spoon.
I'm a little spoon every
I
time.
like the little spoon.
Big
That's-
spoon.
It
That's
depends
not
how
eat.
hungry you
Takes
are.
longer to eat.
The
That's
more the
with
merrier.
forks.
Yes.
That's with spoons. That's
I'm a little on everything. That's right.
like.
I don't
when
think
when my
I've ever
parents
seen.
when my parents have like all big spoons or big forks out, I put it
You
back
go
in
and get a
I
little one. I'm the same way.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever seen the
hate the
difference
big
between a
ones.
big fork and a little fork.
I just get
grab
the
a
big
fork.
chungos. and-
I just
Yeah.
think
Forks
that
are
the
the
amount of milk, like when I'm eating
Yeah.
cereal, is better with a little spoon.
I agree. I completely agree.
I think it depends.
I like to just stuff it down.
I don't like
How
as much
hungry
I like
you
the
are.
big one. Big spoons are the
I'm-
best. And you just
Okay, kinds of cereal. Now this is gonna get pretty intense. I have
This
a
is
feeling.
intense, yeah.
We're gonna get into some
I
things
can't decide
here.
on my favorite one.
Do we want to just lead with your go-to cereal and then we'll bounce off of that?
Yep.
Okay,
I
so
don't-
Hold on, we'll just clear this up.
a
right
go-to cereal. A go-to cereal might not be your one because somebody
Okay,
else is gonna
okay,
say
okay.
something else and you're like, oh no, that's my go-to. So like a go-to cereal. You're hungry for cereal. You're going to the store and you got to buy one box. What are you gonna get?
now. Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles.
I will second that.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Really?
Oh, no.
Team Cocoa.
Nope.
I would rather go Fruity Pebbles than Cocoa Pebbles.
Fruity
Team Fruity on that one.
Milk
Yeah,
doesn't taste
yeah.
as good after. There's not chocolate.
There are so
Oh, you
many
wanna go
different
last?
cocoa
Oh, you gotta see all the
everything
options, huh?
that the Fruity Pebbles is
And
the outlier
nothing,
of like.
none of them
All right,
beat
all right.
Cocoa
Let's let
Pebbles.
the rest of us go. Hey,
See,
let's let the rest of us
Yeah, go
go.
ahead.
the basic Pebbles kind of. I'm more of. I like my cinnamon toast crunch.
Same here.
I love cinnamon toast
I'd have
crunch.
to go
The
cinnamon
milk
toast
after is just amazing.
I would say so too. That my
That
favorite
Lucky
would
Charms.
be my favorite would be cinnamon toast. My go-to right now, if I go there, I'm going cinnamon toast crunch or I'm going Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Puffs
Reese's
are also.
Puffs.
See,
That's
I
the only
used-
kind of cereal I have in my house.
I don't like
used
them as
to
much
be a
anymore.
Reese's Puffs. I used to be.
Yep.
But I think I ate too much of them too,
That
and
happens.
sometimes it hurts the roof of my mouth.
Oh, we're gonna get into roof for the mouth in a second
Because
here.
they are, because
And it's a
they're
danger
hard.
game when you come to cereal. But I would say with Nate, I would say with Reese's Puffs, The other thing with that is I drink a ton of milk. Like that's like after like yelling at basketball practice and stuff. Like I'm 3 glasses of milk deep, like just to soothe my throat.
I agree with you. I cannot drink milk.
I love milk. I like glasses of milk.
I cannot drink a glass of milk.
What's that?
Don't let him talk.
Milk is bad for you?
Are you kidding me?
No.
Matthew's story.
What?
Don't listen. It is.
Hey, we're getting
Alright,
two
let's roll
stories.
through it.
Milk can be unhealthy.
Roll through it.
We're getting
Too much milk. But either way.
Wait, can it actually? Too much milk?
Yeah. But
Anything- I guess
it has
too much
good,
of-
anything
too much of
is.
anything,
Yeah, but it has good qualities.
Too much spinach isn't.
Oh my god.
Isn't unhealthy?
I'm pretty sure it can be.
Thank you for making a ton of spinach.
No, we're not talking about spinach. No.
Hang on.
There's no way you just know all of this. You have to make these up as you go, dude.
Spinach?
Oh my god.
There is no way.
Yell it. Oh my gosh.
Spinach.
We can't get through
actually
one
is not
segment.
that high in iron. It was like mathematical. And
Whoever brought up iron?
Yeah, I heard that too. I used to put spinach
Holy
on
cow.
Subway stuff, and because I didn't really like it, but I didn't taste it on it, so it's good for you. So I just put it on, and it's not actually good for you.
You know, as mad as I am at you sometimes for doing that, Matthew. Yeah, because I thought it was high in iron. This is new information for me.
And this is cereal.
Sounds.
This is cereal talk.
This sounds to me like something you saw on TikTok and somebody got you. I think you just got.
It is not.
Okay. Anyway,
Whoa,
back to
where
cereal.
Where even were we? Kinds of cereal?
I don't know, Gilby.
We were talking. You were talking about your milk.
Oh no.
Reese's
What I'm
Puff
saying
milk,
is
Reese's
I
Puff
drink a
milk.
lot of milk, and so we will end up with not a lot of milk, and then got kids in the house where I'm like, oh man, there's only enough milk.
Extra gallon.
Yeah. Well,
can we
usually
wait-
I'm a
can we
2-gallon
wait till
guy,
Wednesday? Can we
and
wait
it's
till
like
Wednesday?
I'm not a Milk Wednesday guy. Like I'm get it when
Hold
I
on,
need it.
all right.
But
Yeah.
no, but
Yeah.
I will. I don't want to use the milk
No,
up because I know the
Wednesday.
boys like their milk too. And so with the Reese's Puff,
Milk Wednesday?
that is a dry cereal that is an
cheaper.
absolute.
Yeah.
You can drink if you want it. You can eat it dry. Where some cereals you need the milk.
Okay,
For me.
here's the thing though. Are you?
Wait, is it actually?
Yes.
Cheap as what?
Are you?
Sure, he just goes, milk is cheap.
Hey, are you
At
guys?
GFC.
What kind of milk? I'm
1%.
a 2%
Green
guy.
litter.
You know, it don't matter.
I'm a
No.
blue.
It don't matter at all.
Two.
Blue cap.
Blue cap.
It don't
It don't matter, but with
2%.
chocolate milk, you need 2. You need
No,
whole
chocolate milk, you
Whole
need
milk.
whole milk.
Whole
Red.
you
It's
need
like
all.
almost like a chocolate bar.
It's like, yeah.
2% chocolate milk is the best.
No, whole milk. Red
Whole
lit it.
chocolate milk.
Red lit it with the chocolate
It's
milk.
like chocolate
Red
syrup
with the
going down
chocolate.
your
How about your
No.
regular
No,
milk? What do you
chocolate
got?
milk. It comes in like the carton, the Land O'Lakes.
Oh, that's pretty good.
He's
That's
he's
good.
definitely a
Rob
skim
has
milk guy.
those.
Yeah,
Isn't
you're a
Land
skim
O'Lakes
No,
milk.
I'm a green.
You're a
egg.
skim
I'm
milk
green
guy.
egg.
You're greener?
Whatever green is.
Green eggs and
1%,
ram,
I
baby.
think.
I used to be a green.
It's company in Sioux Falls, they say
And-
sometimes.
Isn't 1% at Rob the chocolate milk ones?
I don't know, but those are
It's
really
2%.
good.
Those are the Land
Those are
O'Lakes.
2%.
Those are really
Those are
good.
whole milk.
The
Those are
best.
just like
I don't know. They're just good.
Whole
they
milk
have,
is
like,
like.
All right,
purple.
cereal.
purple it now. And that's like extra chocolate milk.
Well, it's just, yeah.
Oh, like it's bigger?
Double chocolate. It's
Yeah,
double
it's just,
chocolate.
it's just a gallon and a
Extra.
half.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Okay, so everybody likes obviously the unhealthy sugary cereals. Let's say you got to be healthy, or somewhat healthy with cereal. Gilby, I don't want to hear it over there.
I have an easy money.
What it? Got to be Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey
yeah.
Nut Cheerios.
That's not healthy.
No, it's
healthy
not.
enough.
It's not Cookie Crisp.
I like
It's not Cookie Crisp.
Just the Cheerios, no honey nut.
Then
Just
okay.
Cheerios.
Cheerio. I just like the Cheerio.
No, you know what's really good? Hey, you know what's really
So
good?
gross.
Those are gross.
Honey Bunches of Oat.
Honey Bunches of Oats.
It's
Yep.
like little baby
I don't know if they're
Well,
healthy.
hey,
but-
My mom used to
They
buy
seem like-
grape nuts all the time. You guys have grape nuts
nuts?
before? Grape nuts?
Did it taste like grapes?
No, it's
Okay, I was
just
gonna say.
it's like you went to the beach and you just got a bunch of sand, put it in your bowl, and you just eat it. It's
It looks like gravel.
It's crunchy.
I feel like I'm a bird and I like clearing my gizzard out and like getting all the rocks in there.
Hey, would you
That
say
stuff looks
mini
like
wheats?
gravel.
It is gravel.
Would you say mini wheats are healthy?
Yes. Okay. So
Oh, mini wheats, 100%.
have you guys ever had the real shredded wheat where you buy them and they come and they're like this big and you got to break them up in your bowl?
No, but that sounds awesome.
It is terrible.
No, that does not sound good.
So like you got like your
There's no
frosted,
frosting.
you got, like no, I'm talking
Oh, no
like your
frosting?
like your frosted mini wheats, right? Imagine the frosting off and then multiply it times 4 times in size,
So you're just
and you
eating
put it
like
in your
the
bowl.
strands pretty
You
much.
talk about milk splashing off and things. Where do you pour the milk? Just on top? It's all over the place, and then you just
No, I
crunch
hate-
it up, and
that's
it's like
the-
it's
that
really
is
like
the
a hay
worst.
bale.
Yeah, I was
is what
gonna
it
say
is.
eating like
Yeah.
That is the worst milk to drink after you're done. The ones with the mini wheats.
Yeah. Okay,
No,
I have a question.
chocolate
Yes.
frosted mini wheats.
Yes.
No way.
Why? Because
It's
you got
just
the
like
little strings of
yeah,
hair
it's
in
just
there?
stringy, and you're like,
Oh, they're good. It's good.
Can I
These are
switch the
nice.
subject?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're getting a cereal just for the milk after, what kind of cereal you drink, or what kind of cereal?
I
I'm
never
Cocoa
even said my
Pebbles.
favorite.
Cocoa Pebbles?
What is your favorite cereal? What's your go-to?
The Honey Smacks.
The unhealthiest kind of
Oh, so good.
Honey Smacks. I still don't know. Is that a toad or a frog or what kind of lizard is that on the front?
It's just Honey Smack and
Honey Smacks.
Okay, but for the milk, Square, what are you doing?
Nothing.
1% milk.
it doesn't matter.
No, 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 no. What kind of cereal?
Anything chocolate.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Pebbles.
Yes.
Yeah, Pebbles.
Go Puffs.
No.
Those hurt your mouth.
Cocoa Puffs are
Either
good.
or,
Reese's
they're both
Puffs.
trash.
I would
And
go.
you can't fit as many.
I would
You
go
know what I like
Reese's.
doing? Mixing.
Reese's
Yeah,
Puffs or
Reese's
Cinnamon Toast
Puffs
Crunch
are
again for the same reason. I'm a milk drinker. At the end.
Reese's Puffs?
I'll do.
How can the milk?
Waffle
what does
crisp.
it taste like after?
Chocolate and
milk.
peanut butter.
Doesn't it just taste like
You
bet
just
Cinnamon
said
Toast
that.
Crunch.
You just said
The
Reese's
cinnamon
Puffs
and the milk?
earlier.
Yeah, but
Reese's Puffs
No.
milk taste. All I taste is the regular milk.
You ever had Waffle Crisp?
For
milk?
what? Waffle?
Waffle crisp.
No.
Actually, I haven't had
For,
waffle crisp since
Reese's
I've been like
Pieces.
14.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would say
I ate the
Cocoa
waffle
Pebbles are
crisp
pretty
first.
solid for the milk.
Waffle crisps are good. I haven't had those for a long time because
Oh,
I haven't had a
that's
bowl of
really
cereal in a while either.
What
But
cereal do you like soggy? What cereal do you like not soggy?
Soggy.
all of them
Cinnamon
are not
Toast
soggy. You like all soggy milk or soggy
Bro.
cereal?
Okay, not all
No.
soggy.
Okay.
No, when I was younger,
I gotta get-
any just a little bit of.
when I was younger,
You
I
gotta
used
let
to
it get a
just
little
let it
See,
sit
like,
and sog
little
over.
soggy.
Yeah,
That
not
can't
like
be
fully. Like you gotta dunk and then
eat
eat.
right
Yeah.
away.
The mini wheats are soggy or
Did you know
Mini
Tyler
wheat soggy.
Hero?
Oh yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey.
You saw that?
Mini wheats soggy. Jerry Rock. Good. Mini wheats are good.
mini wheats? Yeah.
Yeah.
Honeycombs.
Honeycomb?
Ooh, good
When I was
call.
younger, I used to
forgot
just
about
let
Oh,
my
I forgot
cereal
about
sog.
those. Those are
Honeycombs
good.
are good. You're throwing out a good cereal right there.
I've
Okay,
like
everybody,
80 boxes of cereal.
let's move on to that. Let's go
Honeycombs hurt the roof.
Underrated cereals.
underrated cereal. You gotta try to think of an underrated cereal. So like a Lucky Charms would be out of this subject area because it's a rated cereal.
Underrated.
Underrated cereal. Oh, you're just throwing
I
out
had-
Fruit Loops
I
right
had
now.
Fruit Loops. I had Fruit Loops with marshmallows. They sold it at DG.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are
actually
good.
good.
Those are good.
What'd you say?
Frosted Cheerios.
Those are good.
Oh yeah.
I
Are
never
those a
had
thing
those.
anymore?
The blue box.
Yeah.
What
I
about
never had
cinnamon toast churros? I never had that.
That's at Taco John's or what?
No, it's a cereal, man.
I don't think I've ever had an underrated cereal.
I'd say Honey Nut Cheerios
Nah.
is pretty underrated, so I'm gonna go with that.
What are you on?
Honey Nut Cheerios, it's pretty underrated.
No.
No, that's like the
No.
most common cereal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really eat underrated cereal.
don't
I'm gonna go Apple Jacks.
Those are
Ooh.
good.
I would probably.
I like.
Definitely not my favorite. but
Wait, you're
they're
saying
good.
Fruit Loops aren't rated?
No, underrated.
Fruit Loops are pretty.
Fruit Loops are
like,
pretty
a
They're
lot
pretty
of
high
people-
up there.
Yeah.
Toucan Sam.
What
Yeah.
about tricks?
Tricks are for kids.
Yeah.
Tricks are for kids.
Those are another
Still
roof.
kids.
Those are another roof.
We're all still kids
Destroy
except
your
for
roof.
him. Except for him.
What's yours?
Hate tricks.
Underrated.
I don't even know
I don't
underrated
know.
cereals.
What do you consider underrated?
Cookie Crisp.
Then Cookie
And
Crisp.
Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp,
Waffle.
100%.
What's that?
We
What's the
forgot
waffle
about
one again?
one.
Waffle Crisp.
Waffle Crisp is underrated. I'd say.
Captain Crunch.
Captain.
I hate
Captain Crunch berries?
No.
But that's a rough. That's a rough.
Yeah, should we go through our top 5 roof bleeders here? Yes. Captain Crunch and Captain Crunch berries. You got Cocoa Puffs that are roof bleeders.
Cocoa Puffs,
Reese's
Reese's
Puffs.
Puffs.
Reese's Puffs roof
Dude, you guys are
bleeders.
eating your cereal wrong if it makes you the roof of your mouth.
What?
Well, that's why I go small spoon. I get that big spoon and I'm like,
What
ah!
about Honey Bunches of Oats?
Honey Bunch.
Those aren't
No,
roof
those are
bleeders.
so good.
I know those are just good.
I'm talking roof
We
bleeders. I
haven't
need
brought
2
them
more.
up yet.
Maybe Frosted Flakes.
Tricks.
I said those are my favorite
Yeah,
healthy
Frosted Flakes
cereals.
can-
Tricks
I
and-
wouldn't say
Those
they're
soggy.
underrated.
Those get soggy pretty quick.
Yeah, but they're not.
still
soggy.
Cookie Crisp gets
Still
rough bleeding
rough,
early
yeah.
on, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the worst thing.
It's the only one because
When you go
stabs
through-
the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through a
Kicks.
day like in
Kicks.
college where you wake up and you cut the roof of your mouth on Captain Crunch, and then you can't wait for that pizza to be done, and then you burn the roof of your mouth that you just cut up with. It's like you're cauterizing your cuts.
And then you drink
Oh,
some
I hate
lemon,
that.
some lemon juice.
yeah,
for some
and then the rest of the day you're just like, oh, man, those were the
Burning your
days.
tongue is the
And you
worst.
think it never would have happened if it wasn't for that bowl of cereal.
That's right. The bowl of cereal started it, and then you just burn the
You
roof
ever
of your
burn your
mouth.
tongue on a hot chocolate? That's the worst.
Yeah, that's not very fun. But I feel like your
Because you have to
tongue.
wait like 2 hours after you get it because it's so hot.
These are my favorite.
Boomyos?
Hey!
Jerry!
Jerry! You're editing this.
I showed it.
One.
So the camera could.
I said Boomyos.
And you also said man.
Jay's one up one.
Up one. Okay, let's wrap this up because this has already been 20 minutes long. Are you cereal? What a good conversation topic to talk about.
I think you are cereal.
Yeah, cereal's
You might
good
be.
stuff.
Golden grams.
Anybody want to wrap this thing up?
Breakfast. If I could eat cereal every meal.
I think
I could
get
too.
sick
I
of
could eat
it.
cereal every meal.
I could eat it.
No, I
Yes.
couldn't do it.
I couldn't do
No,
it. I
just
get
breakfast
sick of it.
or dinner.
I'd rather have it breakfast
At
sandwich.
night.
You know, I will say
Once you
it's
get
kind
a
of hard
nice
to eat it
sandwich.
at lunch. It's kind of
No.
hard to eat at
At
lunch.
night.
I
Yeah,
can
it's
still
hard
eat
to
it at
night
lunch.
at like 11 o'clock at night. Go
Yeah.
upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the easiest, like, oh my gosh, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
But
don't-
it's there,
yeah,
and
I
you
don't
open,
have to
you, the
That's
first thing
why-
you do is you open the fridge, you open the freezer, and you're like, I'm just gonna bowl cereal.
But at 11 o'clock at night, I don't
So
think
true.
cereal would be good for me. Like at 11 o'clock at night, I would
How
want,
so?
I would want something salty.
Like a granola bar?
Salty.
You're more of a salt man? Me
Yeah.
too.
No.
Like just a nice
Fresh me.
McDonald's
Also-
French fries. I would just
Hey,
at 11 o'clock.
I was there last night.
At 11 o'clock.
Sweet potato fries, salty foods.
Hey, that's another conversation. You are getting into way
So
too
that-
much here.
That is. Are you cereal?
Episode 21. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, tell your friends.
Eat your
Buy
cereal.
our merch.
Cut her off.